Here we are back after a couple of days. I didn't get any work done on this yesterday. What was yesterday? It was Monday. Oh, it was busy. We had to go to the vet. So, but we're back now and hopefully all this should be dry. And I have picked up a pack of AAA batteries. AAA, right? Yeah. So we'll try those out maybe a little bit later. Hopefully we'll be able to get the wiring done. And maybe I'll be brave enough to take off this clip. Looks a little better than it did last time. So once again, if you're joining us for the first time, this is the My Little Scene series from Cuteroom. And we are making the living room scene that's called Warm Moment. Last time, we were working on the wiring for the lights. As you can see, there are these little LEDs. I'm gonna be really gentle with these because I'm not sure how strong the glue is. But there are these very small LED lights here. And so the concept is, as you can see in the picture here, that the lights shine down from the ceiling, and I believe they're also supposed to run into this lamp right here, but we'll see about that. I'm not 100% sure. And last time, we got all of these little flowers put in place. We got the plants mostly in place. It seems to be okay. I still hate to even touch these because they're so delicate and fussy. So I've kind of just let this alone without really gluing it. I might glue it in later, but honestly, I think it's okay. Oops, just dropped the lamp. Good job. Here's my little lamp from yesterday. I don't think it's glued super securely. You can see that it's just stuck in there by that white wire that has some latex glue on it. And that is dry, but I didn't do a great job of attaching it, so it looks a little funky, but it's kind of cute. So we have our lamp. We've got our terrace that has lots of little plants and flowers. That was kind of a difficult process. I think putting those flowers and leaves into the terrace was the most difficult part so far. And the terrace itself, oh no. Uh-oh. I attached something with tape and I think I've glued the tape on. I might have to cut that out with a razor blade. Oh no, is it peeling apart? Well, you know what? It's a little loose, but I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe I'll put more glue on later, but I am not in the mood to mess with that right now. So here we have our walls, our floor, the terrace floor, some cute little wisteria vines and flowers. I don't like that this is not up behind the ceiling, but I did the best I could at the time. Okay, so let's get our trash bag ready. All right, so we're gonna put a check for the plants in the terrace, put a check for putting the lamp shade on the lamp, because we've done that. We have attached these wires to the lattice roof that goes over the corner of the living room. So we'll put a check here. And now what we need to do is we need to feed these wires in the right way. So on this side, we have two separate wires, and one is white and one is gray. These are supposed to go out through the side wall of the house. So I'm gonna put those out through the side very carefully because I don't think they're really strong. Not very strong. So you have to kind of straighten them. There we go. Okay. So those wires are out. Aha, okay. So I can see that the wire on the corner of the roof is supposed to go underneath the entrance to the terrace. And it looks like I am supposed to attach this roof now. So we're gonna have to let this sit for a little while, I think. But we're going to see if we can get this into the right place so that we don't run out of free wire. So this goes out, does it? Let's put this out for now. We're gonna feed this silver wire up if we can. Well, I'm really afraid of breaking something if I touch this too hard, because I know that this terrace and those leaves are very delicate and I really don't want to break them after I worked so hard to put them in the right place. Okay, so I need to glue this roof onto this white corner. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we've learned that what we need to do is put a thin layer of glue in the right place. That's maybe a little too much there. And we're gonna spread it out a little bit. I have my little scrap of paper again. I'm gonna try not to get glue all over my fingers today like I did last time. Okay, and you're supposed to put glue on both sides. It's supposed to stick a little bit better if you do that. So we're gonna also put some glue here. So again, if you are not a Chinese speaker and you buy a model kit from China, it might be a good idea to look up the instructions for using white latex glue before you start working with the kit. Because again, that was why I had so much trouble with the leaves and with the balsa, is all the instructions are in Chinese, which is a language that I do not read or speak. So I had to do a little research. I can still see some numbers on here. I see the number 24. I assume that's probably something to do with 24 hours. This says 14. Does it mean 14 minutes? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay. So I'm going to set this part aside for maybe 5 minutes. And we're going to look at the other parts while we do that. Okay. So that roof is going to go onto the corner. And we're going to be wiring the lights out, and they have a very specific idea for where they want these little lights to go. It seems also like the lights are going to go over the tops of these two little window posts here. So one goes here and one goes here. And I think the wire is supposed to be glued there, and we're gonna take a chance and just do it. So let's put a little glue there and a little glue there. We're gonna let that sit. Hope I'm making the right choice. And then the lamp is going to, I keep saying a lamp because in the instructions it says lamp head. What I'm talking about are these tiny little LED lights. The last LED light, there are only 8 of them, and number 8 is supposed to come inside this lampshade, but we're going to do this in a minute. Okay. And while we're doing that, I think I might just, no, I'm not going to test the batteries right now because I don't want to connect the wires quite yet. Okay, so still about 3 minutes to wait until we hit the 5-minute point. I'm going to look at this next set. The next thing that we're going to be working on is the sofa. So I can see that I need part C16. C16 is white non-woven cloth, one piece. It must be, oh, okay, so there are, oopsie, I'm dropping things. So there are these outlines that are labeled C16. C16, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and 3. And after that we have got, these are C3, oh, this is also, no, that's C1-16. That's for later. I think what we want, oops, that's the battery pack, making a mess. I think we want our bag that has the fabric in it. I'm not sure I'm looking in the right place, actually. I don't see any white non-woven cloth in here unless it is hidden somehow. I don't want to pull everything out quite yet. I feel like this has to be inside the fabric bag, so A package, B package, and C package. C3 pack bag. Okay, this is C3 pack bag, so we're going to look in here, but we're going to look in a moment. I think it's been long enough, so I'm going to put this aside and we're going to try and put this roof in the right spot. So let's feed these wires in very gently. Slide the roof into the corner. Okay, there we go. Hold that on there for a minute. Okay, this is working a little better. This is encouraging. I don't feel quite as frustrated as I did on Sunday, although my wire is kind of not sticking for some reason. Oh, I think it's the LED, or maybe I got some glue on the corner, or yup, there's an LED bulb on the corner. I put it in exactly the right place, but unfortunately it is keeping the roof from holding down. So you can see that because of the wire, that the roof doesn't actually meet on this side. I don't know if that was a mistake that I made. I don't think it was. Let's go back to the diagram. I'm right, I think. Unless, did I do it backwards? Oh gosh. I'm confused. I think I did something backwards. But I really don't want to take apart the entire, I don't want to pull the wires off the roof. I don't want to pull the wires off of here because I got them in the place where I wanted them to be. So I think I'm just gonna let this not be flush. No, I think I did it right. I did it right because look here. You can't see very well, but we can see this kind of diamond shape here. And we can see that there's supposed to be an LED bulb that's called lamp head 1 right down in this corner. That's where I put it, but unfortunately it's holding the roof out of place. So because I did that, I can't attach the roof quite nicely to the top of the wall, which I really don't like, but I think at this point it's too late to fix it, so I'm just gonna put a little more glue in there to hold it in place. It's not gonna look very pretty, but At least it's attached. Okay, and we're going to take out these lamps now. So this is lamp 1, 2. Again, I keep saying lamp, I mean the LED. So this is LED 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in our diagram, it says lamp head 5, which means LED bulb number 5. That seems to be this one here. And it wants us to make a little loop with the wire so that that stays in place. I guess we'll hide that somewhere. And then the wire crosses over the glue. This is very strange. And do you know what? Okay. So this lamp number 5, so between LED 4 and LED 5, the wire is straight and it has not been curled and rolled. But between 5 and 6 and 6 and 7, you do need to loop up the wire like they did in that picture. So we're gonna have to make a little roll with our wire and go kind of twisty. So that's something you need to do before you start gluing wire onto the terrace. Okay, so let's put that back. Will it stick? Hope it will. No, not really. To be honest though, I don't really think you have to. What if I don't glue the wire? What if I just wrap it? Are the police gonna come after me? I don't think they will. I think I can just do that. So I think I'm going to be rebellious. I'm not gonna glue that wire because if I were putting LEDs up in my real terrace that I don't have, I definitely would not glue it. I would just twist it. So we're just gonna wrap the wire around here like the rebels that we are. I invite you to solve this problem however you like. Although it doesn't look super pretty, but I don't really know another elegant way to deal with this. That's okay, that's okay. So we're gonna give this another little roll and twist. Okay, here we go. And then we have lamp head number 7. And what's going to happen, lamp head, you know, LED bulb number 7. And then what's going to happen is that number 8 comes back in through the window. So number 8 comes back in through the window, and number 8 comes into this lamp and goes down inside. The idea is that when you turn on these little lights, that one of these little lights is inside the lamp, and it looks very cute, like the lamp is really working. I think I need to put more of this wire down inside so you can't see it. It's not super elegant. The wire kind of wants to come out and say hello. And I think that I'm loosening the lampshade from the lamp's top. But I'm not really very worried about this because I am an adult. I'm not 5. I'm not going to be playing with this and knocking things over. So, well, I guess I could play with it a little bit. So let's put this wire down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I don't assume that you have to glue this lampshade in place. Like, are we supposed to glue the lamp into the corner so it doesn't wobble around? I could do that, but I don't really want to. If it becomes a problem later, I might glue it into place, but not for now. And for now, I think I want to test this battery pack just because I'll be really disappointed if I get everything finished and find out that the lights don't work.